Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. Coming to you today from Panama City, Florida, where it is hot and muggy and I'm sweaty and nasty. So forgive me ahead of time. I'm a working man. Today's video, I want to talk to you about the 222 FSH or any of the 22 FSHs, but in broader scope, probably any Yamaha jet boat made in recent years. Many people have expressed concern about water intrusion inside their boat, buying the boat new, seeing water in the bilge, pull the drain plug, they've got water pumping out for several gallons. And this is obviously unnerving to people. It's a brand new boat. There's not supposed to be water in a boat. So I wanted to show you a couple things we did today to kind of resolve this on this boat. Maybe this will help you out. First off, the easy one. Right down at the bottom here, you'll notice there's a drain plug. If you pull this drain plug on these newer style boats, you'll see that it pops out like this. If you continue to twist, notice how it continues to come out. On this boat, there was a split right here on this black O-ring, and that was causing water to rush into the boat while in the water. So this was a leak causing water to get in the bilge, and so obviously lots of water coming out of the bilge whenever they pulled this plug. So replace the O-ring. We'll try to find that part and put a link in the description below so you can get that O-ring in case yours is bad. We can also get you the entire assembly in case yours is cracked for some reason. I've seen that before. Kind of rare on a new boat, but it's happened. All right, so that drain plug, when installed, you should not see any drips. You see how I've got drips right now? When installed, you should see 0 drips. All right, so we know we got a good seal. You can also do a test by taking your garden hose, open up this hatch, open up the mechanical access hatch, bring the camera in, I want you to see down inside. When I pull this plug, you'll see the light coming through from the bottom. So you can take that part of the bilge and fill it with water, and you can see if it will hold water and if the water is dripping. Obviously, if it's dripping, you've got a problem with your O-ring or with your drain plug. It needs to be siliconed with some sort of underwater grade like 5200, 3M 5200 to prevent leaks. So that's a big one. Check that first. Moving on. Right here, you have a drain for your anchor locker. And sometimes that drain can have faulty silicone or not a good sealant. So you can check here, check your sealant, make sure you're not getting water intrusion inside that anchor locker. If that happens, it's possible for water to get into the boat. We did not have this problem today, but underneath the boat, you've got a pickup right here. If you'll bring the camera in close, this is your pickup for your live well. This is sealed really well, and I haven't seen any issues before, but it is an underwater opening into your boat, so you could check there possibly for water intrusion. Another known source, when you're backing the boat down on the boat ramp and you're getting the swim platform submerged, the junction between the lower part of the swim platform and the upper part of the swim platform, water can sometimes come in through this junction. Not always, but sometimes. So if you notice that happening, you may be able to pull off your rub rail, put some sealant in, put the rub rail back on. Again, that doesn't happen all the time, but it can happen. We had another issue where the boat had a drain that wasn't draining, and we isolated it to this port right here. So this is the drain we were talking about for this hatch and this water, kind of the lip around here. This drain drains out the side of the boat on that drain I showed you outside. Sometimes you'll see water kind of hanging around in there. To get that water out, just take your flush fitting for your garden hose, turn it on, blast some pressure, and then turn it back off. And that will actually flush all that old water out, any kind of debris that might be in there, right out that drain. This one had been there for a while, so the water started kind of smelling bad. We just ran it through and it cleared any kind of debris or mess. Main reason why it wasn't draining is because it's just sitting so darn near the same elevation. There wasn't a lot of fall to it. It may even have a little droop in the line, which was causing it not to want to run out, kind of like a P-trap. All right, down here at the bottom, this drain, we found that when the drain plug in the back of the boat is installed and we run water in here, this locker will fill up. But when I pull the drain plug out the back and fill this locker up, the water drains out the boat. So that tells me that this drain is connected to the main bilge inside the engine room, and that subfloor, it's going to get out of the boat if you just pull the drain plug. Same thing with this one. I took this hose, placed it inside, turned it on, and that water ran back into the bilge and ultimately out of the boat. Another complaint that this customer had was they had water getting into this changing room. And so our solution for that was, inside the engine bay, there is a drain plug that allows water to flow from the bilge into the changing room floor here. I just closed off that drain plug. So I believe that's going to stop the flow from water heading back this way in case water gets high in the bilge. Also, while we're back in here, let's talk about this. Bring the camera over on top. See this white Rule bilge pump here? It says Rulemate. So that Rule is set to an auto setting. So if water fills up into this bilge and water is ingested into that housing, the pump will come on automatically, even if the battery switch is off. So that's going to prevent your boat from sinking in case you forget to turn the bilge on overnight. You didn't want the battery running or whatever, and it's got an auto setting. So that's pretty cool. That actually sensed the water and it kicked on earlier, so that was really great. Well, that is all for today's video. We have successfully eliminated what I believe are all the leak issues and backed up drains. Do you have problems with your jet boat? Either water coming in or drains not draining? If you got questions, comment below. We'll be glad to answer those questions for you. You can email us from JetBoatPilot. You can find us on the Contact Us page. However, we'll get in touch with you anytime. We appreciate you watching this video today. Hopefully you learned something. By the way, if you like this video, check this one out.